What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Time for a late night upload. Back with some Warhammer 40k. I did not... I'm not going to say I didn't sleep well. That's not the right way to phrase this. I had a massive headache all day. Nasty weather. And I just slept all day, man. I was just knocked the fuck out. But...
if the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions,
well, like I said, why not? Let's have some late night fun. That sounded dirty. And play some Space Marine.
Varellus always did put his brothers before himself. He once shielded me from a Tau ambush.
See, I like that. I like how you actually get these little moments to see on the battle barge. You see them mourning a comrade who lost their life in a previous mission. This is a neat little detail.
Should you reach the relay, brother, your message to Lord Calgar may determine the course of this war. Choose your words wisely.
God damn it, my sinuses are...
It is your actions.
I know I've been bitching about this for about a month, but my sinuses are really just stuffed up. It sucks. That's why I'm getting headaches.
If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
But yeah, it's why I'm getting these headaches when the weather shifts like this. It's been rainy and overcast and everything. My sinuses get plugged up, causes cranial pressure, and my teeth feel like they're gonna pop out. My head starts killing me. Oh, it sucks.
And now I find you have a history of it.
Oh, shut up, Godriel.
As I was then, protecting a system from
I'm cooler than you.
Lieutenant, Gallio and I were just examining your recent diagnostic.
Gallio, I object to such intrusions.
As do I. But they are queries I must fulfill.
I seek only answers. Your survival is a profound mystery that must be resolved.
Such unbridled curiosity is the gateway to ruin.
But that is where you are mistaken. Ruin is all around us, but I will soon depart for the Aurora facility on the Barium. And there, I shall close all gateways to ruin permanently.
You will see.
So, this is pretty much the normal, we're just making sure that I have the weapon set for the way I want. And coming up, you're going to notice a cut. It's because I tried to do one of the online side missions, but I kept getting dumped into other players' games partway through the mission. I never got to actually just start the mission, so I ended up, after about 20 minutes of trying to get it to work, I just decided, fuck it. We're just gonna do the story mission.
The squad is ready.
It was really frustrating. It's one of the big negatives of having hey, look at that Space Marine. He has abs.
We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command, restore Vox, and secure the relay. We will not fail you. Not one of us can afford to fail this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
But yeah, as I was saying, I just find the whole concept just really frustrating. It's like I do this because I want to experience the story. I want to see the mission from the other point of view. And nope, it's an online thing, so you're gonna get dropped in midway through somebody else's mission. Like, well, but that defeats the purpose of even having it being narrative based. Essentially, now it's just Destiny, but Well, I was gonna say, no, it's not worse. It's not better either. It's just Destiny. I mean, in all honesty, I just wish they would have split the multiplayer and the multiplayer and the offline completely. I think what they did was an interesting way to kind of tell the story. You know, you can see these essentially what these other squads are doing while Titus's squad, you know, the other squads under Titus's command. It's a cool concept, but maybe they should have given you the option to play those missions offline or something, just to get all the story if you wanted. But it's just making it tie into an online ecosystem.
Lieutenant,
It hurts the single-player experience, in my opinion.
Talassa can handle it.
they have 3 men. We should be with them, but you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the 2nd Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
Not for a Black Shield.
A Black Shield.
You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out. Delta Wing, Vox check.
Iridium here. Still on our gunship. Talassa has landed, and soon a tyrant will form.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain Vox reports. Damocles out. The Astropath relay is 4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch-enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they are here.
For we are the Cadian Eighth, the most fearsome, tenacious, you are a relentless blood in the
Restocking.
Disgrace yourselves by abandoning your brothers. Your punishment is dishonorable death. Lie scattered across the stars.
Yeah, and again, I love all of these little touches of, you know, you're walking around. Like, I think this game, they could have easily just had you run point to point, not put all these little touches to make the world feel so Warhammery. But they didn't. They have the soldiers giving them, you know, you have the soldiers giving pep talks or you know, get speeches. I don't know. I'm blanking right now.
We encounter Chaos forces.
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
Disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand.
Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so, through suspicion and intrigue.
Sorry, I'm talking over dialogue, and that's not cool for those who really want to hear it. I just lost my train of thought. But no, these little touches that they're showing the, you know, the Cadians going through their war speeches. You know, you have them punishing the deserters. You just have all these little touches as you're running through, or the little scenes on the battle barge. Again, it really, for a game like this, I think they could have just had you run and shoot a whole bunch of Tyranids, and that's the game, and it would have been fine. But I think they really do a great job of putting you in the world of Warhammer.
Seal the gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates!
Spores! Engage!
You know, because they could have just easily done just dumb dude bro shooter, but I like the fact that they took the effort. And I'll say this again, because I've been saying how much the Gears of War's like architecture and stuff, and we'll see it later on, specifically at the end of this mission, how it seems like the Gears of War, I was like, did this game just rip off Gears of War? But I had a thought, but I realized something when I was playing this one. I was like, wait a minute, Gears of War came out well after Warhammer. So did Gears of War just rip off 40k's just like architectural styled wholesale? Because this gothic architecture reminds me so much of what you see in Gears of War.
They never learn. Magazines. Rather than eliminate. Munitions secured.
Yeah, I like the chainsaw better than the power sword. Power sword's cool, but chainsword is my pick for the melee weapon.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
You know, barring something that, you know, because I don't really have much to say, seeing that we're just going to run around and shoot a bunch of monsters. Let me go back to this multiplayer thing that still kind of irks me about this game.
The Cadians will make short work of them.
Indeed.
I really don't like how they handled the multiplayer in this game. I understand their decision. I totally get why they made this choice. It's kind of an interesting way to handle it by trying to fuse it with the single player experience. But I don't know. I just look at it and all the effort and all the work that went into it. It just kind of makes me scratch my head and make me ask the question, really? You went through this whole thing of designing this class system, making all these updates and balancing the classes. I think they've added some since launch.
We found our exit.
Just doing all this, putting all this focus on the multiplayer aspect of this game, I don't get it. I don't see this game being the next big...
We have given the infernal Xenos a fitting...
I don't see this game really exploding for its multiplayer. I think if this game is going to have multiplayer, it should have been co-op. They shouldn't have had this PvE multiplayer that has a whole progression system and everything. No, just make it like Gears of War, and have it be and just have it be a simple, hey, you control one of the two other characters on the team, and that's how we do multiplayer. You know, the decision to have it be almost like a full-blown multiplayer mode, I just think is a weird decision for this game. I feel like this game doesn't need that multiplayer mode. I feel like that just takes away development time from what could have been a really good couch co-op / single-player experience. It doesn't work for me, and I think on some level, I think the devs have to be honest. Like, really, you think that's gonna... It's something that I have said with all these live service games. There can only be so many of them. Because again, developers are like, oh, everyone's trying this live service model. That I understand why. It's because you can monetize it, you can do this, that, the other thing. I understand the reasons behind it. Doesn't mean I think it's a good idea, but I understand the reasons. But the thing is, the ecosystem I consider very similar to something like MOBAs, something like MMOs, something like yeah, I guess MOBAs and MMOs are about the two biggest categories. There's 2 or 3 games that are going to dominate the space. Then there's going to be a whole bunch of niche ones, and everything else is just going to fall out of attention. I mean, who's playing The Division anymore? Who's playing well, I know Destiny's got actually a really devout fan base, but again, is it anywhere near what it was at launch? Anthem has completely fallen out. This, game after game has just started off cool concept. We're going to develop this for years, and about a year later, nobody gives a shit. Look at the MOBAs. You got pretty much League and League and Dota.
We must find the power and restore it.
I'd say first-person shooters. You pretty much have Counter-Strike and Valorant. Even though I still stand by my statement. Counter-Strike is better. Come fight me.
Restocking.
But no, I think there's only so much bandwidth for the public's attention span.
I am his until death.
There's only so much bandwidth within the public's attention span for so many games, and I kind of consider the same thing, like I said, for like multiplayer modes or live service games, and I just think that doing this multiplayer mode was just kind of a waste of time. I don't want to be mean to the devs because I think they made a really fun game, but to be fair, I think it is a waste.
Traitor Astartes!
I love when you shoot them, they just explode into piles of dust.
The Heretics mean to stop us.
To all appearances, yes.
Elaborate.
The Traitor Legion's legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
Kill them all.
God, that's awesome.
Ends now.
See, I kind of like how you're seeing the Tyranids and the Thousand Suns all at the same time. I do wish that we'd see a few more, like, I don't know. I'm not saying like, ooh, I want to see. They should have written a story in which the Tau would show up, which is, that every 40k faction would show up. But man, I would love to see orcs. Mostly because I love orcs. This is so ridiculous and fun. But I guess that would be AJ just go play the first game. So, 'cause I know they were in that one.
Munitions secured.
Oh my god. Sorry if you're hearing me sniffing and all that. I'm trying to keep it to a minimum. I stood up, I went and took something, so hopefully my sinuses will clear up in a little bit, but with my luck it'll be after the video's done.
Ready to deploy special tactics. Automaton defeated. End of the hall.
You know, this might be a weird observation, but is anyone surprised the little goat people that hang out with the Thousand Sons? You know, the little chaos demons that are with them. Anyone else find it weird that they bleed? And I know someone's like, why is that weird? Well, my thought process on that is that the Thousand Sons themselves, when you know, they aren't, well, I guess because the Thousand Sons aren't like corporeal bodies, they're just like a whole bunch of dust. So that's why they explode into dust, but...
There's our entry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quite a shot. Damocles to Talassa. Report.
If Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant, then our little excursion
Nice shot.
for naught.
I don't know. Just part of me sits there and thinks, you know, I feel like that maybe they should have done something with, Armored Communion. It's a cool way to phrase it. Again, the whole religious angle of things.
We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
I don't know. Essentially what I'm saying is I think the little chaos demon should explode into dust as well. They should leak like magic or something. I don't know.
You say there will be a massacre. How do you know that? Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us?
Our lieutenant said it himself.
There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant.
This is where he turns into a fucking badass.
Damn it.
I'm also glad that they brought the jump packs back, that it wasn't just one mission that we get to play with them. That was really cool.
Ultramarines! Gadriel, you're not thinking straight.
I could sing the same with you.
Damn it, you are an Ultramarine. Now act like one.
Yes.
You're an Ultramarine, now act like one, as I'm stabbing a Tyranid in the face using its own claw.
Jump pack engaged. Vermin stuff. Well fought, guardsmen. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach. Moving!
This will serve me well.
I'm gonna need a supply drop.
Engaging thrusters.
On the march, Space Marines! For the Emperor! The Tyranids have broken through. We're not making it time.
Reloading weapon. Redeploying. Meridian, do you read?
God damn it, go up. There you go.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos selects.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat. Thalassa!
So of our 3 objectives, none have been achieved.
No going back now. Repositioning. Changing magazine. Another one dead.
Got the bastard!
Need to reload.
Jump packs are struggling with all this dust.
backfouled with dust. We must proceed on foot.
The enemy have breached our lines. Talassa has failed.
Lieutenant, what are your orders?
We fight!
At last.
Come on, Talassa.
Take out those lines! Grenade!
Cover my reload.
God damn, these moments are so fun. It's just you against just the endless swarm of enemies. I love it. The effect on the multi-melta, too, is really cool.
Clearing the way.
I am dead, servant of the Emperor, and you will taste my wrath.
Zoanthrope is dead. Target and can execute. Zoanthrope. Psycho bioform destroyed. Reloading weapon. Resupplying. Loading up.
Out of rounds! Tear them apart with your bare hands, brother!
Melter bomb active. Changing magazine. Reload. Changing magazine. Special tactics ready.
I'm not a big fan of the whole boss fight for these little mini bosses. I still feel like it's a waste. Or not a waste, it's just kind of pointless. Like, you have to put a health bar or whatever, just let him be a really tough enemy that you just gotta shoot a shitload. Like, I think that's my problem with it. It's the health bar. It feels too video gamey.
Toppled the giant.
Frag grenade deployed.
Let us get to work. Restocking. Munitions secured. Reloading. Very good.
What is this?
Thalassa.
They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them.
The Hive Tyrant was controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
Viridian here. If you can hear this, Damocles, we've got the bastards.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Thalassa?
Thalassa to Damocles. The alien contaminates our world no longer.
Lieutenant Titus to relay. Area secure. Open the gates. Let's go.
That's right. Kneel before me.
Well fought, brothers. I will make sure the captain hears of your deeds.
I need no commendation. Ha! Is that right?
Enough!
Lieutenant, upon completion of this mission, I request transfer to another squad.
I will pass your request to the captain.
I don't get why they took away my heavy bolter. I mean, we're about to go into a boss fight, so I guess that's probably why. Just, you know, kind of put us on some equal footing, but just let me keep my loadout, or my, like I said, my heavy bolter from that previous scene. I don't know. I thought it was weird.
Grabbing equipment.
Chambers 2, 9,
Is this the Xenos doing?
The Hive fleets cast a psychic shadow that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds in their path the chance to call for aid.
Let us hope we are not too late.
You know, it's as they say, there are no good jobs to have in the in the 40k universe.
You shouldn't be here.
Every job
Message from
sucks.
Marius
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence! There are no guarantees.
do not know.
You wish to bring Kolgar here that you may kill him! Heretic! Heretic! You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad!
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gatriel, I am no heretic.
This is the power stone by himself! He must be stopped!
Kill the heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him! No!
Yeah, don't you all feel like assholes now? Oh, this was the room. That's a fucking face. This was the room that I walked into, and I went, geez, did Gears of War just rip off the architectural aesthetic from from Warhammer? This is gothic architecture. I'm like, oh, this looks like Gears of War. This looks like Gears of War. Holy shit, this keeps looking like Gears of War.
I assure you it will be brief.
Yes. Let us play the game. The power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus. Held its essence in your hands. It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see the infinite wonder within.
Restocking.
My eyes! And that's stage 1. I gotta say, I love his weapon. Pretty much anytime you have a really badass sight in a game, manga, anything like that, I'm so in. Yeah, you're noticing it too, how we keep seeing this effect of the ground having these I don't know, almost bubbling, I'm gonna say it like that. Again, just really cool effects that they gave to the Thousand Suns. I really dig it.
Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, coming.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge. I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
That's a really cool conversation between those two. And I know it's super minor. It seems like, God, you know, why is everything so angry? I cut out the loading screen there. I mean, that's just Warhammer. You know, it's very curt and very, you know, chain of command, and we have a duty and this, that, the other thing. But in a way, that was his way. That was almost Titus saying, look, I get it. You know, given everything that you have seen, I understand your misgivings, but, you know, we have to be on the same page. And him agreeing with it is kind of his way of saying, yeah, sorry about that. Just very curtly, it's like, do you understand? We're done with this. Yep, I'm behind you, sir.
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
Perhaps.
What's up, theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas? I've read of Demerium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here. What of it? Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram. A long shot to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon. Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
Lieutenant Titus, see me on the crew deck at once.
Oh,
As
yay!
you wish, Chaplain.
Ensure brothers Chiron and Gadriel are in attendance.
Alright, my dudes. That's where we're going to leave this one. Thank you so much for watching at this this late hour. Wish you all the best. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, you can find me over on all the social media listed in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. But until then, I'm out.